This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network. And joining me right now is Martin Shen. He is the president and CEO of FingerMotion. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is FNGR on NASDAQ, and FingerMotion will be presenting at our upcoming in-person investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase, happening May 3rd through the 5th, 2022 at Bally's Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. For more information to register and see Martin's presentation, please go to planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Martin, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Great, Robert. Thanks so much for having me.
It's great to have you. This is our first time doing an interview together. I've had a lot of firsts for this event, so I'm enjoying that. So yeah, so can you start us off with that quick overview and history of the company?
Sure. Yeah. FingerMotion started probably in earnest about 2018, and we are a mobile data company. So we started off in the telco industry, helping to process the payment transactions for telco customers in China, for both China Mobile and China Unicom. Now you can imagine in China, the user base there is probably about 1.5, 1.6 billion users. And we're just kind of growing province by province and trying to attract those customers. Like I said, we are the payment processor that connects that consumer to their telco to make sure that their phones, in essence, get topped up, keep their account active. And so we get a little piece of the pie of every transaction that we handle. And at the same time, we also help the telcos sell something called SMS bundles, which really are text messaging bundles. Text messaging is still quite prominent in China in terms of getting the marketing message out, the advertising out, and all that. And so we help send those, sell those messaging bundles to our corporate partners like hotel chains and car dealerships.
Very good. So Martin, what would you say makes the company unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
Well, one of the big differentiating factors is that, yes, we're well embedded within that telco and mobile data space. But what we actually got was, because our platforms were so reliable and making sure that the telco consumers are happy and the telcos get paid, which is very important. We actually got licensed from the telcos themselves to go in and study that user data. So like I said, with a population of about 1.6 billion users, we actually have the license to go in and study that user data. Now it's anonymous data, but it's the demographic data points that we're very interested in. And this is kind of the impetus for our new company, Sapientus, which is all about mobile data and understanding demographic information to work in different industries.
Very good. And what's your background? I mean, how'd you come into all this?
How did I get involved in it? Well, I'm a CPA by trade. I was working at PricewaterhouseCoopers for about 10 years. Worked as a CFO for a mining company for about another 10 years. And then this opportunity came along where, because it is a Chinese company, they wanted some North American kind of understanding of working with the markets and working with investors and all that. So that's how I kind of got involved. And it's been a great ride. I've never actually had that much experience with public companies. I've served as directors and such, but this has been a great experience and a great ride.
Great experience. I like that. That's a very measured answer when it comes to, because I think everybody and their mother knows it's not the easiest job in the world. It
is not the easiest, correct.
So I want to ask about one risk, because I know in the US psyche, we experienced this in summer last year, summer 2021, where, China came out against, some of the, I think it was some of the education companies, and with technology, there's definitely quite a bit of red tape now. So can you help me understand this a little bit better about what's going on when it comes to data tech and, having, a US listed China company? Like, give me a little bit there.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we always like to preface is that, yes, our operations take place within China. But a lot of the mine and management, actually almost all the mine and management, is outside China. So for me, myself, obviously being here in North America, my entire finance team is actually in Malaysia. Our board of directors are in Canada, Australia, and Singapore. And so the mind and management of how we run and operate the company is not necessarily within China. So that's the first step. And the second step is, it's a great question, because we always get questions about country risk. And what we do as a company is that we really just lay low and keep our nose to the grindstone and keep working. We don't make any political statements, obviously, and we just kind of work hard. And we believe that by laying low and getting ingrained within the system of China and just understanding how, the daily processes work, certainly for the top-up side, that's the thing that's going to make us important. We're not striving to be the Alibabas of the world, even though we work with Alibaba. And we're not striving to be the Tencents of the world. We just want to be in that underlying background that helps, make the payment processing work, help with the SMS. And then the data that we acquire, like I said, is anonymous, but that helps out with all the different industries. And right now we're tapping into insurtech and the insurance industry, giving them, augmenting their portfolio information with the data that we can provide, demographic information. And by signing on companies like Pacific Life Re and Munich Re, obviously they see the value in the information that we can provide to them.
Very good. Well, Martin, with that, let's close this out here today with, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now for the rest of 2022?
Well, we've just signed on something new, which is a device protection plan. So in essence, we understand that as Apple Care. And they didn't have a sort of a cohesive plan for Apple Care in China. And we're building that in. We're very close to an announcement of who that underwriter is. It's I would say one of the top 3 underwriters in the world in device protection. And so we're implementing that into all the new plans for China Mobile and China Unicom customers. So when they upgrade to their 5G phones, that's already there. And that could be a potential big revenue boom for us. And then obviously building out the insurtech side, the partnerships, taking those partnerships to the next step. Maybe it's, profit sharing, bringing on new customers, we can revenue share in that. So those things are very exciting in the next 3 to 6 months for us.
Very good. Well, with that, Martin, where can our audience go and find more information on FingerMotion?
Yeah, just come to our website, fingermotion.com. And as you mentioned, obviously seeing us at the MicroCap conference coming up in early May. That'll be exciting. We'd love to see you guys there. I'd love to meet with anybody that wants to meet and chat.
Absolutely. At Planet MicroCap Showcase, we're looking forward to hosting you. Again, Martin, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I'll see you in Vegas.
You bet. Thanks so much, Robert. Take care.